Today's question comes to us from Elise. Elise says, "Hello, nice to be here, and thank you for being here too and helping us understand all of this. I struggle a lot lately with my personhood. I keep wanting to change my personality to be more like awareness. This person that I represent gets very unsure about what to say. I sometimes just give up and push myself to say whatever I feel like with whatever thoughts come up. But then I feel bad because I don't want to hurt or cause trouble. But I get that I am the awareness looking at this person, but the awareness does not say bad things and doesn't judge. How can I relax and just let the person live its life? When I observe my thoughts and act in a more awareness type of way, I don't feel authentic. And I have a hard time understanding the struggle. If I am not the doer, then the person shifting between trying to be like awareness and then giving up and being a person is also not in my control. Is it just karma or something? I also get that this person is supposed to be an illusion, but it sure makes a lot of noise. Sorry for the rather long question. My English is not up to date." No, it's okay. I understood your question. But Elise, you're overcomplicating it too much. You are confusing it way too much. Stop speaking about the person as something that is like separate from you. In a way, it is not what you are essentially. But as long as you keep notice how you're in this statement, you are conceptualizing yourself to be awareness. It is just, also you speak that as a person. You're like, I am awareness. But then you're also externalizing the person as it's a problem. But for whom is it a problem? That's also just personal, you see? So stop complicating this and creating a separation between person and awareness. So of course, this is about discovering who we essentially are. This is about discovering our real being, simply aware being. However, in this expression, you are the person. So just be a person. Don't try to make the person be like awareness. The person can never be like awareness. There's no such thing as be like awareness. It's just awareness. There's always just awareness of whatever is appearing personally. But just be the person. Do you understand what I'm saying? So how do you determine as a person what to do and what to say? You just act according to your best understanding. Just be the best person that you can be. If you are noticing certain things are arising in the mind that are hurtful or dysfunctional, those are the things. Discard, turn away from. Live your best life. Do what you are interested in. Do what you enjoy. Do what you are here to do, what you feel most inclined to do. Just be the person that is living life. And then you won't have this trouble, you see? You won't have this constant feeling of I'm trying to become awareness, which is itself another just personal idea. So be the best person you can be. You see, it's not that awareness, as you said, I get that I'm awareness looking at the person, but awareness doesn't like to say bad things. Awareness doesn't say anything. Awareness is entirely beyond all notions of speech, action, good, bad, judgment, or preference. It's simply aware. In this moment, there's awareness, in which the story that is appearing has all of these types of notions of good, bad, right, wrong, up, down. Don't limit awareness to such notions. And stop trying to personally be like awareness. Just start to notice that at the heart of your experience, you are that which is aware. So act as a person and start to observe that I only act, speak, do in appearance. What feels like my doing and my acting and my speaking is only in appearance. In truth, the person that I appear to be is not the subject of my experience. It is appearing in my awareness. So in that way, you are living as the person and living your best life as a person, being your best person that you can be. And at the same time, you are growing in your discernment between that which is observed and the very observer, the very awareness. And in this way, you will not grow into this conflict. Right now, you say you feel inauthentic because you're constantly creating this rift, because you're denying your personal nature. You have to live your life. Don't expect something else to live your life for you. You have to live the life. But as you live the life and do what you want and speak as you want, through that process, you have to start to observe that it's actually just all spontaneously appearing. So this is the delicate balance between doership and non-doership. Of course, it appears that you are the doer, and so you do. However, in your contemplation, in your observation, start to realize that all is being done. That will free you from this conflict. So there is this beautiful teaching in Indian teachings, and I've been hearing this all my life before I even knew the meaning of it. But the word is, live your dharma, meaning your duty, your authentic expression, whatever you personally are here to do. Everybody feels called to something different. Maybe someone gets called to be a doctor, someone gets called to be a housewife, someone gets called to be a plumber or a musician or a teacher. Whatever you are naturally feeling inclined to do, and whatever you feel, whatever your duty is in this expression, live that. And that is your devotion to truth. Being the best, whatever you can be, that is your devotion to truth on the level of action, on the level of all things personal. Okay? So as you live this life, live it in devotion to truth. Constantly, don't just be so invested in what I can get for myself personally, but allow your entire personal journey and everything you do on the level of action to be your spiritual journey. Because all things personal are just your path of awakening. They reveal to you all that still needs to be purified and let go, all that needs to be broken identification with. You know, everything surfaces through your personal journey as you do whatever you are here to do. So rather than get more and more entangled with that, constantly clinging or resisting, through your observation, free yourself. By recognizing yourself as the awareness, in essence, free yourself. And we'll talk about a practice exactly that you can start doing for this, because without silence, without silent practice, none of this will even make sense, and none of this will be internalized. It will still remain confusing. So, lastly, that point between doership and non-doership. You're doing as a person. Okay? Feel personal. That's fine. It's almost like the person is only a problem if you don't know yourself prior to the person. If you take the person to be the extent of what you are, if you have no other knowledge of yourself other than just the person you appear to be, then it becomes a problem. It's almost like a costume we wear and we feel like, oh, I am that character. Only then suffering will arise. But if you just be the person and you live your life without identifying with everything that's appearing, that you appear to be, then it's almost like wearing a costume for fun. Wearing a costume without forgetting who you truly are. So speak as you wish. Do what you wish. Live the life that you wish. But everything you speak, think, feel, do, act, know it to be God's doing. Observe it to be spontaneously arising. Your will is counterfeit. It appears to be real. It appears to be your will, but your will is just a tiny expression of God's will, which is moving all things and all people and all beings. With that, you will free yourself from this conflict. Now, to really understand all of these things and really start to practice all of these things, you need to start with your sit-down practice of silence. Without silence, the mind will remain too muddy, too cloudy to ever start to grow in these insights. So a mind which we continue to sink in silence gets purified more and more, lighter and lighter, subtler and subtler, and it starts to become receptive to these truths, this understanding. So for that, start practicing every single day where you sit down and withdraw from everything and live your life according to how we discussed in this video. And you will not run into this issue anymore. Because right now it's too much complexity. What will dissolve all this complexity is silence and living in the way that we just talked about. So I hope that made sense. I know it's quite subtle and sometimes difficult to comprehend, but challenge yourself. Don't and embrace the challenge. Don't resist it. If you're still really, really struggling with this and need help, then consider joining School of Awakening, in which you can work with me and I will help you through this as well. So like this video and subscribe to this channel. It really helps out a lot. I hope this video helped you. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.